Bible reading from the Book of Ruth. Now, it came to pass in the days when the judges ruled that there was a famine in the land, and a certain man of Bethlehem, Judea, went to sojourn in the country of Moab, he and his wife and his 2 sons. And the name of the man was Elimelech, and the name of his wife Naomi, and the name of his sons Mahlon and Chilion, Ephraimites of the Bethlehem, Judea. And they came into the country of Moab and continued there. And Elimelech, Naomi's husband, died, and she was left, and her 2 sons. And they took them 2 wives, and she was left, and her 2 sons. And they took them wives of the women of Moab, the name of one Orpah, and the name of the other Ruth. And they dwelled there about 10 years. And Mahlon and Chilion died also, both of them. And the women was left of her 2 sons and her husband. Then she arose with her daughter-in-law, that she might return to the country of Moab. For she had heard in the country of Moab how that the Lord had visited his people and given them bread. Wherefore she went forth out of the place where she was, and her 2 daughter-in-laws with her. And they went on the way to return unto the land of Judea. And Naomi said unto her daughters-in-laws, Go, return each to your mother's house. The Lord deal kindly with you, as you have dealt with the dead and with me. The Lord grant you that you may find rest, each of you in the house of her husband. Then she kissed them. They lifted up their voice and wept. And then they said to her, Surely we will return with thee unto thy people. And Naomi said, Turn again, my daughters. Why will you go with me? Are there yet any more sons in my womb, that they may be your husbands? Turn again, my daughters, go your way. For I am too old to have a husband. If I should say I have hope, if I should have a husband also tonight, and should also bear sons, would you tarry for them till they were grown? Would you stay for them from having husbands? Nay, my daughters, for it grieves me much for your sakes that the hand of the Lord is gone against me. And they lifted up their voices and wept again. And Orpah kissed her mother-in-law, but Ruth clave to her, and said unto her, Behold, thy sister-in-law is gone back unto her people, and unto her gods. Return thou after thy sister-in-law. And Ruth said, Entreat me not to leave thee, or to return from following after thee. For where thou go, I will go, and where thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thy people will be my people, and thy God, my God. Where thou die, will I die, and there will I be buried. The Lord do so to me, and more also, if aught but death part thee and me. When she saw that she was steadfast-minded to go with her, then she kept speaking unto her. So they 2 went until they came to Bethlehem. And it came to pass, when they were come to Bethlehem, that the city was moved about them. And they said, Is this Naomi? And she said unto them, Call me not Naomi, call me Mara, for the Almighty have dealt very bitterly with me. I went out full, and the Lord has brought me home again empty. Why then call me Naomi, seeing the Lord has testified against me, and the Almighty has afflicted me? So Naomi returned, and Ruth, the Moabites, her daughter-in-law, with her, which returned out of the country of Moab. And they came to Bethlehem in the beginning of barley harvest. So in Ruth chapter 1, Naomi and her husband from Bethlehem of Judea, they had 2 sons. And first Naomi's husband passed away, and then Naomi's 2 sons died. After Naomi's husband passed away, her 2 sons had took a wife and of the Moab tribe. So they took the wife of the Moab tribe, and then they stayed where they lived at for 10 years. And after that, they passed away. So Ruth told the daughters, listen, y'all, I'm old. I don't have no sons. My boys are gone. Go your own way, and the Lord grant you that you may find rest and a husband. And one daughter-in-law, Orpha, she was like, okay, I'm going to go back to my people. Orpha kissed her mother-in-law, but Ruth clave unto her. Ruth said, I'm not leaving you, Naomi. I'm not going nowhere. Where you go, I go. Where you die, I die. Your God going to be my God. Where you live, I live. And I really did love that. So Ruth stayed with Naomi, and they went back together to the Moab tribe. When they got to the Moab tribe, the people was like, is that Naomi? Naomi came back. Naomi said, don't call me Naomi no more, because I came back empty. I went out full and I came home empty. Don't call me Naomi, because the Lord has testified bitterly against me, and he dealt bitterly with me. So call me Mara. She turned her name from Naomi to Mara. So that's what happened in Ruth chapter 1. Straight from the Bible. Naomi had two sons and a husband. Her husband passed. Her sons took 2 wives from the Moab tribe, and then they passed away. And then Naomi told her daughters to go their way, but one daughter went her own way, Orpha, and the other daughter, Ruth, said, I'm not going to leave you. I'm going to stay with you. Where you go, I go. Where you live, I live. My people shall be your people. Your people shall be my people, and your God shall be my God. So she stayed with her, and she told her, I'm going to stay with you till death. Where you die, I die. So Naomi went back to her original tribe with the Moabs, and she didn't have to go alone and face that shame of feeling like she came home empty. She came back, and she did face the shame, because she told them what happened. Like, I went out empty, and I went out full, and I came home empty. But she had Ruth with her. So we're going to see what's going on with Ruth and Mara, because Naomi changed her name to Mara. So that is Ruth chapter 1.